Okay, first journal. I'm making these probably around a minute long to record what I've been doing when it comes to my final major project. First, when it comes to the idea, I've mainly thought about it, and I think it's going to be around something about war or ships of some sort, maybe battleships or cargo ships for something like that. I think it's going to be setting driven as well, though I'm not quite sure yet, though I do think it's sticking with me. I'm also going to add in some oil rigs and a bit of history. I think that would work. Something into that. As for themes, I think it's going to be around conflict and consequences, if I'm not wrong. Maybe war. Alright, so this is journal 1, and that's all I have for today. So, in terms of story theme, it's going to be about that. Oh, also something about migration or something. Okay, journal 2. Now I've finalised the story. I'm now talking about what I'm planning to do when it comes to what medias I'm using. I'm mainly planning for 3 versions, being that of animation. Sorry, I thought one of the dogs were in my room. Animation, green screen effects, and animation, green screen effects, and real life footage. I plan for all of them to have a role in it, mainly when it comes to helping finalise the story and be the backbone of how to show the world and the media behind it all, which correlates to the story, which it will show. So that's all I've got for today, and I'll this is audio journey. No, this is journal 3. I'm going to talk about what I plan to do when it comes to the scenes. For animation, I plan for high action or some sort of very fast scene of some sort. For the editing and green screen effects, I plan for that to be in the middle. Maybe it'll last an hour, or maybe it'll last a minute or something like that. And as for the recording, I plan for that to be the longest out of the 2, to make it very long, as I will take inspiration from Dune in terms of its long shots, and something equivalent to that, mainly in long shots. Alright then, see you later. Journal 4. I've began my chronological progress of doing the project, not the research, the project. I've come to this being that I make the story first, which I have, and then I'm going to get onto in this order, being I do the effects first, the green screen effects, then I do the animation, then I do the real life recordings. This all allows me to get the effects done in a minimal amount of time, the animation taking up the bulk of the time, as it should, considering how much it is, and the recording, as that's pretty easy for me to do. Alright, that's what I've said for today, and I will pop back in later. See you in a bit. Journal 5. I feel lost. I'm just sitting on my bed, having some chocolate, and I feel just lost, really. 5 days before the FMP has to be turned in, I just feel lost to a long extent. It's almost done, I just feel very confused, I suppose. Maybe a form of writing block or something like that.